Today, we're headed to one of California's hidden gems, Point Reyes. We'll be exploring the breathtaking lighthouse, hiking through stunning coastal trails, and visiting the famous Shipwreck. Get ready for an epic adventure. Welcome to Point Reyes, California.
Our first stop on today's adventure is Point Reyes Station. This is a dope little town that has that wild, wild west feel to it. There are a ton of places to eat here.
If you take a stroll down Main Street, you're bound to find something that speaks to your palate.
Ooh, gluten-free items. This is the place you suggested we go to. So if you want bakery goods, we can go in here and get some bakery goods. Or are you okay? I'm golden.
We decided to stop at the Station House Cafe. This place was really dope. It had that modern, rustic feel to it. And everybody's really friendly, and the food was absolutely delicious. When we sat down, we ended up ordering a couple breakfast drinks. I had an Irish coffee, and she had an espresso martini.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
It'd be good just to hold them down by your side.
Well, we were real happy with what was going on.
And of course, in true Ryan fashion, I forgot to record the food. This place definitely has that everybody's your neighbor kind of feel to it. This gentleman was there telling us about the buffalo ice cream we should try.
Buffalo ice cream? I don't know.
Buffalo ice cream.
Yeah, it's like soft serve in the back, like either swirl, like chocolate or vanilla in a cone or in a cup, and you'll be hooked. It's like the crack, like Western Red.
Okay.
Well, thank you for that.
Welcome to town. Enjoy the place.
Thank you.
So much.
We ended up passing on it, but hey, if that's your thing.
We just finished up an amazing breakfast at Station Cafe, getting ready to head to the Farmstead Cheese Company. Let's go.
One word of advice if you're headed out to the Farmstead Cheese Co., heading out there, it's a one-lane road. If another vehicle is coming, you may have to pull off to the side of the road. And if you're in a low-profile vehicle like mine, this happens.
All right, so we're going up some random hill.
So definitely come in something a little bit more off the ground, 4x4 truck, van, Jeep, something.
Just made our way to the Farmstead Cheese Co. Should be pretty dope.
Walking into the Farmstead Cheese Co., you can see the awards that they have won with their cows, their milk, their cheese. We ended up doing a sampling here. This cheese was absolutely fantastic.
Okay, which one should we start with? Because
the Toma is the best place to start. Then once you get to the Gouda, I switch back over to Quinta and do save.
because the blue is the last one.
Yeah, the blues are stronger.
Okay.
This cheese was absolutely delicious. There's other stuff here besides cheese as well that you can purchase. You should definitely mark this as a later stop in your day. For us, we still had 6 other stops to hit, so the cheese would have sat in the car and melted, and it was a very warm day out. So definitely add this to the end of your day in Point Reyes. Our next stop is to the Heidrun Meadery.
We just made our way through Meadery.
Heidrun Meadery sources a portion of its honey from its own apiaries. They use a combination of honey produced on-site and honey from other local and regional beekeepers. The honey they use is often chosen based on the floral sources available to create distinct flavor profiles for their mead.
Mead is honey wine. We had never had it before, so we decided to stop here and have a little sampling.
We'll sort of start kind of like more floral, tropical, and then work darker if you're more honey forward. So.
For $25, we ended up having 4 different samplings, and because it was 2 of us, we ended up choosing 2 different sample tastings, so that way we could both sample 8 different wines.
Sage blossom honey.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
This is a Geteme flower.
So we have our first tasting. Delicious.
It does taste like honey.
Yep.
I like it.
Finishing up an amazing tasting at Heidrun Meadery. Fantastic stop for you guys who like wine. Sparkling wine, light, refreshing. It's a different experience.
Now we're on to our next adventure, getting ready to head to If you're into photography, the Cypress tree tunnel is a must. But let me tell you, it is a little bit of a letdown in person. You see these tight tunnel photos of it, but the trees are kind of spread out and there's gaps in between. You'll see right here. We are at the entrance of the Cypress tree tunnels. This view should be pretty amazing.
The Cypress Tree Tunnel was planted around 1930. It was part of the grounds of the historic KPH Maritime radio station. The cypress trees were planted to form a dramatic entrance to the radio station that have since become a beloved and iconic landmark. The trees have grown over the decades to create the striking, naturally formed archway that draws photographers and visitors from around the world today.
All in all, it was still really nice to go to, and again, it's one of those romantic spots. Walking through, getting the perfect shot, couldn't ask for more. Now, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of it all. The Point Reyes Lighthouse. We ended up doing a quick 15-minute tour. Very fast, very informative on the history of the lighthouse, and you get some of the craziest views from here.
We are at the edge of America.
This whole area up here is absolutely beautiful and scenic and peaceful. It's just... this is the place to take it off, like everything.
Depending on the time of year, if you're lucky enough, you can look out and see whales in the distance. There are 313 steps to get down to the lighthouse itself. Going down is not hard. Coming back up can be a little tricky, especially if you have a fear of heights.
313 steps later, we made our way down.
When you make your way down, you're greeted with today's programs. Each program is about 15 minutes, very informative, definitely worth taking the time to do.
Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
All right, folks, welcome in to the fabulous Point Reyes Light Station. Shining out every single night until she was eventually decommissioned and automated back in 1975.
From here, we headed to the Castle Rock Trailhead.
I know I'm not easy. I drag you out your mind. And there are days I hate you, but
It's a super easy 1.5 mile round trip hike packed with all sorts of scenery. Watch this.
and even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it.
We're on the Chimney Rock Trailhead, making our way on yet another adventure. We are on top of the world.
Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take
Be careful for the wildlife on the trail. We did run into some coyotes. They said that there was 3 or 4 of them out there. Got a glimpse of 2 of them. Definitely be careful. Like, look how close they are to everybody. After the hike, we headed to Drake's Beach.
We have made our way to the historic Drake's Beach. Let's go check it out. Drake's Beach is named after famous English explorer Sir Francis Drake, who is believed to have landed nearby in 1579. The beach today is known for its dramatic cliffs, wide sandy shores, and stunning ocean views.
We ended up just relaxing here for a bit and just taking in some of the natural beauty. This was on Nicole's dream sheet for the year. Had to make the beach happen. She ended up putting her toes in the water.
This place is absolutely beautiful. It's peaceful, it's quiet.
Pacific cold in a bitch.
Not Mexico. I'll take it. It's pretty.
Woo! That water's cold. The Pacific's cold year round. Now, for the grand finale, we're taking you to the Shipwreck. It's definitely one of those spots that sounds cooler than what it is, but hey, you can say you've been and you can get some pretty dope photos there. We have made it to our last stop for the day. Getting ready to head out to the Shipwreck. Wanted to see this thing. This thing will give you some iconic views. I say that, but it looks a little worse for wear.
It's what I thought it was gonna be.
Not what I thought it was gonna be. Yeah.
The shipwreck, known as the Point Reyes, was originally left on the sandbank in the 20th century. Over time, the vessel has become a local landmark attracting photographers and visitors due to its scenic, decaying presence along with the beautiful backdrop of the shoreline.
And that was our Point Reyes adventure. From delicious food that you guys didn't get to see to epic scenery, there's something here for everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment where I should go next.
Guys, thank you for watching and be sure to check out these other great travel videos right here. We'll see you in the next one.
Way back a year ago.